Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of our Glory Hunter series. As you will have known from the previous episodes, having previously resigned our position as manager of Nice, having won all the domestic trophies that we set out to win, we are now on an international journey as well. It's something that wasn't planned from the very beginning, but I thought if we do have time to do so, we will get stuck into it. We have taken over as manager of Belgium. We have qualified for the European Championships in 2036 in Germany. We're going to show you very quickly how we got there with the results from the qualifying games, and then we're going to get into the tournament itself. Now, spoiler alert, and I probably shouldn't say this, we've got to the final. So when you see the next set of results on the screen after we go through the qualifiers, you're going to see that we made it to the final anyway. So we're going to start off by showing you the results that got us there to begin with. So with the Euro qualifiers campaign kicking off, we were put into a group with Slovenia, Estonia, North Macedonia and Ukraine. We started at the beginning of the calendar year, of course, in March with a 5-0 win against Slovenia away. We followed that up with a 5-0 win at home against Estonia. We did have the UEFA Nations League. Apologies, had to take a quick pause to sneeze there. We did have the UEFA Nations League semi-final and final, which you will have seen in the previous episodes as well in between. We then got back into action with a 6-1 win against North Macedonia, this time away. We followed up with a 1-0 win at home to Ukraine, then a 7-0 win away to Estonia, and a 6-1 win at home against Slovenia. So very pleasing results, put us in a very good position. In the last two games in November, we beat North Macedonia 3-0, and then we beat Ukraine 1-0 as well. If we look at the group, we can see that we did qualify, winning 8 games out of 8. We scored 34 goals in total and conceding only 2. Ourselves and Slovenia both qualifying for the Euros. So we go into the new year. As we see, we obviously have played a few games in the friendlies. In the first group game, now we were drawn in Group C with Portugal, Switzerland and Serbia. As you may remember, we did face Portugal and Switzerland in the UEFA Nations group as well. As you'll see here, we have topped the group. We have qualified for the next stage. We'll show you the goals here. First of all, we faced Portugal in the first game, coming back with a 2-0 win there. Goals from Gayot and Vermeeren. Our midfield obviously driving us forward very well there. Our first choice goalkeeper was injured going into the tournament, but he was set to come back after a couple of games. As we see, Ngoy, of course, a player I'm very familiar with from Atletico Madrid, cuts down the right hand side, cuts the ball back to Serrano. He finds a pass into Gayot to make it 1-0. And in the second half then we see as the per attempted clearance comes out to Vermeeren, and he fires in from outside the box. So a very pleasing 2-0 result. We then followed up with a 4-1 win against Switzerland. We'll show you the goals, of course. Again, Switzerland and Portugal, we faced them in the UEFA Nations League. We were fairly confident of getting good results in these games. Again, Van Gorp is deputising in place of Bay. As we see, very poor attempt at getting the ball out here by Switzerland. Madani picks up on the loose ball and he fires in to make it 1-0. As the ball comes right here to Vervaeke, he crosses it in towards the back post, and Verlinden, of course Real Madrid superstar at the minute, he heads home to make it 2-0. In the 34th minute then, Lave and Sabe combine to find Duranville on the wide right, and he moves in to make it 3-1. In the 40th minute then, Switzerland do get a goal back. A nice little bit of play from Liaz, I think there. As the ball then comes to Vieder, he makes it 3-1. Ortman and Janssens combine to find Verlinden. Janssens then finds Duranville at the back post, and he makes it 4-1. So that put us in pole position, put us top of the table. We needed only a draw to win against Serbia. We have come away here with a 1-0 win. As you'll see there, Lucas Stassen scoring a penalty in the 45th minute. I mean, simple goal. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, puts it low in the bottom corner. We did lose Duranville to an injury in this game. It did rule him out for the rest of the tournament. We go into the qualifying round, or to the knockout rounds then, the second round against Scotland. We've come back here with a 4-0 win, as you'll see, with a couple of goals spread around. We do have Baya back in goal. He has regained full fitness, so he has made it back in time for this game. As Butera and Verlinden find Lave, his pass into Gaio finds a nice turn on the defender, and he goes one-on-one with the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. In the 30th minute then, Hockart playing in at right back finds Matania, and he fires in to make it 2-0. In the second half then, quite late on, we see Verlinden. He finds a pass to De Bast. He finds Hockart making a run in on the right hand side and fires in to make it 3-0. And finally then, in the 87th minute, Duranville plays across back to Lavia, and an incredible first time strike. You know, that's not something that's going to happen in real life. I don't think you're never going to score a goal like that, especially Romeo Lavia. He makes it 4-0, sees us into the quarterfinals where we face Turkey. Again, Turkey are a team we faced in the UEFA Nations League. They did have good results against us in the Nations League. We have come out on top in the quarterfinal of the Euros here with a 2-1 win. We'll show you the goals, of course. As we see Ortman down the left hand side, he cuts the ball back to Matania. His shot comes back off the bar, and Hockart fires in his second goal of his short Belgium career so far. He is only young. He scores his second goal playing at right back. A nice pass over the top here to Madani. He hits the foot of the post. The ball comes back to Sabe, making that late run in to make it 2-0. And in the 71st minute then, Turkey do get a goal back as Kazan plays a cross in to Sema Kilshoy, and he fires in to make it 2-1. So that saw us through to the semi-finals, where we faced Italy. Of course, we faced Italy before in the UEFA Nations League semi-final, and we have had a good result against them previously. We've come away with another very good result here. The one sort of black mark on this match was Gil Vervaeke getting sent off in the 67th minute. We'll show you the goals here, of course. As we see Vervaeke getting down the right hand side as he cuts the ball back to Gaillot. He plays the ball across to Lave, finds Coopers, and he fires the ball in the 17th minute to make it 1-0. Vervaeke combines this time with the Ketelaere, of course another player I'm very familiar with, as he turns and finds the bottom corner to make it 2-0. Late in the second half then, or midway through the second half, there's a nice pass into Coopers, and he finds the bottom of the net to make it 3-0. That sees us into the final where we will face probably one of, it's been reported in the news that Belgium are one of the surprise packages of the Euros. Probably another one of the surprise packages is we're about to face Wales in the final. So if we look at the semi-final, we'll get a look and see how Wales got there. We'll go back to the second round. Wales did beat France, first of all, 1-0 in the second round. They faced Sweden, who beat England in extra time. Wales beat Sweden in 3-1. Netherlands and Portugal faced off as Portugal come out 2-1. Portugal then lost 3-2 to Wales, and that sees them into the final to face ourselves. So in team news, we do have almost a fully fit squad. We are missing Gil Vervaeke, of course, he's suspended. We did lose Melvin Ortman to an injury, and Julian Duranville isn't quite back, and isn't going to be back in time from his injury to take a place in to get onto the bench. So we're going with our strongest possible team so far. Fresnel Ngoy did pick up an injury as well. He was only out for a short period. He has come back into the first team. We have De Bast and Butera at centre back. We have Coopers at left back. We have, of course, Captain Romeo Lavia playing defensive midfield. We're going to give a first start to Arne Engels. He's been very good for us during the tournament. He's come in and covered positions in midfield and defence, and he's done very well. He hasn't started a single game yet, but he has done well, so we feel that the final is the right game to give him first start. Of course, Sam Sabe is going to start in the Mezzala role in centre midfield. He is, of course, at Real Madrid. Charles de Ketelaere has done well for us, and we're going to put him in for start as Serrano is struggling a little bit on fitness. We're going to play, obviously, Verlinden on the left wing, and Madani or Stassen. Madani is fitter, so we're going to start with Madani up front. So let's get the game underway and see how we get on. It is the final of the Euros. Obviously, it would be an incredible achievement if we can win this tournament, leaving us only, well, technically speaking, 2 more trophies to win. Before the Euros did start, before we picked our squad, we were invited to take charge of the Belgium under-23s in the Olympics, which occurs I actually have to pick the squad for that game the next day after this game. So we'll get the final underway. It is the Euros, of course, for Verlinden to take a free kick as he looks in towards the back post. The ball is cleared, Madani recovers. There's a tackle there from Thomas. Wins the ball maybe a little bit too easily for my likings. Coupers recovers. Lave goes back to the Bast. Finds Ngoy on the right. Looks for Sabe. Comes into the Kettler. He's having a go, but it's over the bar. It's a little bit rash. It's a little bit wasteful. I feel like we could have maybe done better there. Not an awful lot happening so far in the first 20 minutes or so, apart from that one highlight. I think maybe we should demand more, perhaps. Maybe change our mentality, go up to go very attacking. The Kettler struggling performance, Madani struggling performance. As Wheels now with a free kick. Arnold finds Swat There's a nice challenge there from the Kettler. I was a little concerned that he's going a little bit two-footed. Verlinden with a nice touch, looks for Coopers. He's got back inside, goes back to Butera. He looks for Verlinden. Goes back again. Was Coopers making that run forward. The ball comes back across the middle, finds Madani, finds Sabe. There's a nice little bit of a 1-2 there. And Madani gives us the lead 5 minutes before half time. It's a good position to put us in. We see we kept the ball pretty well here. Butera with a nice pass into Madani. Drops deep, finds Sabe. The defender just doesn't pick him up, lets him go. Makes a nice run in behind. And Sabe with an easy pass finds the striker to make it 1-0. And it does look like we are dominating here as we see the match momentum in the first half has been all in our favour. And we go in at half time with a 1-0 lead. Happy with how we're halfway there. Job isn't done. Make sure our name is on that trophy. And I mean, very few reactions to that. The Kettler's still struggling performance wise. Maybe, and he's dropped again. In fact, actually, let's bring Serrano in. What are we in? 51 minutes? We bring Serrano in here. There's a lovely ball over the top to Williams. He's hit the crossbar. It was a very good effort. It could very easily have been an equaliser there. We'll bring the Kettler out. Verlinden now whipping in the corner to the free kick to the back post. Mehdi Madani at the back post. 54 minutes in. We're 2-0 up. It's a good header by Madani. He's on for a hat trick. It's a nice free kick here, and Madani actually gets above Sabe and the defender. I'm not sure who was marking him there, but we have a 2-0 lead, which is pleasing. Tomlinson now looks to play the ball wide left, cut out by Coopers. Verlinden with a great first touch. It's a nice ball from Madani into Sabe, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper. We were in there. I think maybe Sabe could have. He's kind of slowed up and sort of took a pause a little bit there. Serrano and Verlinden combined from the corner. Looks for Arne Engels. He makes a break around the left hand side. Loses the challenge a little bit too easily, perhaps. I feel like we're playing well. Sabe having a good game. Verlinden carrying a booking. May need to look to make some changes shortly. 65 minutes in. What are we like on fitness levels? Sabe struggling a little bit. We'll bring Gaio in. Lavia could maybe take a little rest. We bring in Bamba in. I think we'll bring Matania in on the left. As Aloia is having a good game. Verlinden is on a book and he's struggling a little bit on fitness too. So we'll just make 2 changes for now. We'll maybe want to keep Madani in. One to get his hat trick. I'm just keeping a little eye on Lavia as well. We're 15 minutes left to go. 2-0 in front. We're playing well. Our next substitution has to be 2 changes. So we'll just hold off a little minute. Yep. Lavia is really struggling now, so let's make that change. So bringing Bamba in here, and Goy just struggling a little bit. We'll bring in Hawkart. I mean, Mbamba's unsure. Don't be unsure. Be confident. You know, it's not a great reaction. But we're gonna see it out. We're approaching the 90th minute. Just stoppage time left. 5 minutes stoppage time to go. but we are about to win the Euros. Come on, come on! Full time. There we go. Absolutely delighted, delighted. But we have faith in the system that we're playing. We have faith in the players that we have come through. It's a great result, yes, certainly. I was a little bit confident about it because it was Wales. No disrespect to Wales. But I don't think they're in the top 20 of the world rankings. But here we go. We're lifting the Euros. European champions. Get in! Absolutely delighted. So that is our second international tournament win. We do, as mentioned, we do have 2 more international tournaments to come. We have the Olympics, of course, with the under 23s, and we'll go into that a little bit more in future episodes. But we have the Olympics coming up, and then we do have the World Cup as well. So 2-0 win. Mire Madani scoring both goals. Very happy for you lads. Enjoy the success. Congratulations. I don't actually know who Madani plays for. So Belgium lift the European Championship. That is the first time ever, methinks. And it doesn't give it here. Okay, general, no, okay. So it doesn't actually list any previous achievements, but that's fine. We'll have a quick look here and we'll see past winners. I don't think Belgium have ever won it. No, that is the first one for Belgium on the board. So absolutely delighted with that win. So we are European champions. We have a lot of news articles to get through here. Win the Euros. Fans are happy. Where are they now? I don't really care. World rankings, we remain in first position in the world rankings. And as we see, Wales are 17th in the world rankings currently. And we have gone ahead of Italy by about 76 points, I think that is there. So delighted with that. The US are still sitting 3rd, Brazil 4th, Argentina in 5th as well. So Madani, who does he play for? Olympique Marseille. There is a possibility that other clubs might come looking for you after proving to be the star player. Belgian squad react positively. Hold team meeting. Congratulations, lads. Delighted. It's just the roundup, and the Kettler has retired from international football. And Lavi expresses gratitude towards me. Well, thank you very much, Romeo. I really appreciate that. So we are European champions. The next target is to become Olympic gold medalists. And the next target after that will be the World Cup. We want to become world champions. We're in 2026. We have 2 attempts at this because the 20-year timeline will run short. So we have 2 attempts to win the World Cup. Hopefully we can do that. But that is the last remaining trophy. If we do have a quick look at the trophies we won now in this journey, we can see in terms of club football, we achieved a lot. We completed England, we completed France, Germany, Italy and Spain. We completed Europe as well. We won the Champions League, we won the Europa League, we won the Europa Nations League. A little addition was a little bonus addition was the European Supercup and the European South American Challenge. We have in international management now, we have ticked off the Nations League. We have now ticked off the European Championships. We're on to the Olympics next and the World Cup after that. The only trophy we haven't won, it's the only trophy I haven't competed in, is the FIFA World Club Cup, which is a little bit disappointing because it's very much a trophy I would like to have achieved as well. But that is it for this episode. We will be back in the next episode where we will go through our Olympics campaign. Hopefully we can go on to win that. We'll see how we get on. We'll bring you all the information and all the games from that as well. Hope you're enjoying the series as well. We have 2 episodes left to go. We'd like to see you until the end. Until then, thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.